One day in your life, you remember your class, your teacher touching your heart. You'll come back and you'll raise your hand. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to MD's channel, the channel that always serve you with education and entertainment. Still with me, MD or Miss Dayang. Okay, today MD is going to teach you about passive voice. Check it out. Okay guys, before beginning our material today, let's pray together so that our activity will be running smoothly. Pray together. Start. Finish. Hopefully, our heart will be full of blessings and you are ready to follow my lesson. Thank you so much for your praying. The passive voice is used to show your interest in the person or object that experiences in action rather than a person or object that performs the action. Jadi, fungsi dari passive voice itu digunakan untuk menunjukkan ketertarikan pada seseorang atau objek yang dikenai tindakan. Jadi bukan seseorang atau objek yang melakukan tindakan. Jadi, hal yang terpenting akan menjadi subjek kalimat. Contohnya nih, the passive voice is used frequently by the teachers and students. Jadi, kalimat passive voice itu seringkali digunakan oleh guru dan siswa. Ada juga contoh yang lain nih. The house was built in 1974. Kita tertarik dengan rumahnya, bukan siapa yang membangunnya. Oke? Ada juga contoh yang lain nih. The road is being repaired. Kita tertarik dengan jalannya, bukan siapa yang sedang memperbaiki jalan itu. Intinya nih, kalimat passive voice terdiri atas dua unsur. Unsur yang pertama adalah kata kerja atau to be yang sesuai, dan yang kedua adalah past participle atau kata kerja ketiga. Okay, now I'm going to explain you the 7 functions of passive voice based on the 7 tenses. Check it out. There are 2 keywords that we're going to discuss today. The first keyword is the house, and the second one is cleaned in the form of verb 3 or past participle. Okay, now let's start with the first formula or function of passive voice. First one is present tense. Now, let's take a look at the formula. They are subject, to be, verb 3 or past participle, and complement. Okay, now let's take a look at the sentence. The house is cleaned every day. Again, the house is cleaned every day. Rumus passive voice yang kedua adalah present continuous tense. Untuk rumusnya, yakni subject plus to be plus being plus verb 3 or past participle and complement. Okay, let's see the example of the sentence. The house is being cleaned at the moment. Okay, you can see the example of the sentence and match it with the formula I have given you. Sekarang kita lihat rumus yang ketiga untuk fungsi passive voice. Simple past tense. Rumusnya adalah subject plus was atau were plus verb 3 atau past participle plus complement. Okay, and now let's see the example of the sentence. Okay, let's take a look at. The house was cleaned yesterday. Again, the house was cleaned yesterday. So now you can match the formula I have given you with the example of the sentence. Now, let's see the fourth function of passive voice. Ta-da! Past continuous tense. Let's see the formula. Subject plus was or were, and being, and verb 3 as usual or past participle, and then complement. Okay, let's see the example of the sentence. The house was being cleaned last week. Again, the house was being cleaned last week. You can now match the formula with the example of the sentence. Now, let's see the fifth formula or function of the passive voice. What is that? Yes, the present perfect tense. Okay, now let's take a look at the formula. Formula is subject plus has or have plus been plus verb 3 or past participle, and the last one is complement as usual. Okay, and then let's take a look at the example of the sentence. Okay, again, take a look at the example of the sentence. The house has been cleaned since you left. Again, the house has been cleaned since you left. Now, please match the formula with the example of the sentence. Now, let's take a look at the sixth function or formula of passive voice. What is that? Yes, future tense. The formula is subject plus will plus be plus verb 3 or past participle and complement as usual. The example of the sentence is the house will be cleaned next week. Again, the house will be cleaned next week. Now, match the example of the sentence with the formula I give you. The next function of passive voice is past perfect tense. Let's take a look at the formula. Subject plus had plus been plus verb 3 or past participle and complement as usual. Okay, and the example of the sentence is the house had been cleaned before they arrived. Again, the house had been cleaned before they arrived. Now, let's match the formula and the example of the sentence. Finally, we have come to the last function or formula of passive voice. What is that? Yes, future continuous tense. And the formula is subject plus will plus be plus being plus verb 3 or past participle and complement. And the example of the sentence is the house will be being cleaned tomorrow. Again, the house will be being cleaned tomorrow. Now, let's take a look at the example and match it with the formula I have given you. If you can see it, then you can do it. If you just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe you can do it. Well, guys, after hearing my motivational songs, I'm sure you can answer these following questions. So, check it out. Please take a look at the following pictures and make some sentences based on the pictures you have just seen on this video. So, good luck. Before ending this material, let's pray together so that this knowledge will bring many beneficial for you guys, my beloved students. Pray start. Amin. Okay guys, that's all my material about passive voice. I hope you guys can understand all my materials easily. Don't forget to keep learning and keep inspiring. MD is going to sign out and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.